Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 67 of Let's Platinum Dark Souls Remastered. Alright, so little trick, is it here already? No, it's not here. So if you go over here to this side, you can get... Oh, okay, hang on. Yeah, let's jump down. Just jump down to this part of the roof, and then you can run over here for some twin humanities. That's another thing. The DLC gives you essentially an infinite supply of humanities, so don't worry about using them anymore. We will pretty much never run out, and I'll show you what I mean later. Okay. Let me just check this real quick. Oh, okay. Cool, cool. Alright, so that's where we've got to go to continue, but we're going to get a few more items before we go there. What was this? Okay, so this is the Dark Fog spell. It's actually above us where that enemy is. Oh god, that's dangerous. He's doing stuff. Don't worry, we'll... Ah! Holy crap. So much damage. That spell is actually up here. Last episode he like cut it off. And it fell down, so be wary of that. So now we're going to go up here. And we're going to get to where I basically just was. Oh, okay, let's do this first. Well, let's do this now. So there's a throbbing sound here again. And in order to make life easy, just use Cast Light. Again, you can also use the Skull Lantern. I decided to go with Cast Light this time. And you can get here into sort of this secret room. And in this part of the room, there is another treasure chest, which will grant you a red Titanite chunk, which is interesting. There's a red Titanite chunk, but no red Titanite slab. Now, where we are is we're sort of above one of the other we're above the room that we started in. Essentially, if you don't know that the cast light, if you don't know that that little shortcut thing is there, essentially the way you do the room is you run here and you try and leap over. It is possible to make it. I didn't make it, but it is possible to make it. You make it onto that part of the, like onto that plank. And, oh, he fell. Okay. Roll. You make it onto that plank and then you just run around the other side and you use the secret to get back the way you came. That's all it is. Okay. Now, which way am I going? Because... Okay, so that's to continue, but I know that there's still, I think, one thing that we haven't done. Or is there? Now I'm not entirely sure, but I'll work it out. It's okay. I think we got to go up here. The red Titanite chunk may have actually been the last thing we needed to do, but I'll double check. So we go up here. Then that's the way I went, so I'm going to roll onto this platform again. Don't run and jump, only roll. You'll pretty much not make it every time. If you jump down here, it goes to where we just were. So I want to check this place. Ah, this is what I wanted. Is there anything else here? So this is sort of the elevated area that the enemy was at. If for some reason he didn't knock it down, you can knock it down there, and then you can pick up Dark Fog. And that's all there is there. And now let's go this way, and we'll just fall down one more time. So 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Alright, we're almost to another bonfire. A few more enemies to take out. Oh, okay, yeah, there's a shortcut here. So you want to get this first. This is a pretty good shortcut actually. You may as well take advantage of it, you know what? Because I want more cast light. So this shortcut leads you all the way back up here, which is fantastic. The next shortcut though, the next shortcut is really good. When you see where the next shortcut takes you, you're like, oh wow, it's really cool. They really kind of like, this is an extremely short DLC, I'll say that much. I think what they did was, oh hang on, I forgot to kill this guy. If you compare this to like the DLC of Dark Souls 2, what they essentially did was, I think this was almost like a practice attempt, because I would say that the length of this DLC is shorter than one of the 3 different ones that we got in Dark Souls 2. So in Dark Souls 2 there were 3 separate DLCs, and I would say that this one is still shorter than even just one of those. It's close to the same size, but I think it's shorter. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go into here. Careful there, you don't want to fall. And what you want to do first is you want to run here go around and kill this dude. And if you have to spin, spin. Beautiful. That probably won't go perfect 100% of the time. Watch out for those guys doing their things. Instead of using the silver pendant, probably best to kind of just hide behind pillars and stuff like that. Okay, good. Come on. Are you kidding me right now? What is it with this game? What is it with this game and one-shots? That is the most unfair thing I've ever seen. How is that even possible? I don't get it. Can someone tell me, are there varying degrees of counter hits? I think there are, but like, is there a counter hit where it's like frame perfect and it's like, okay, you're just gonna die here. It doesn't matter if he pokes you, you're gonna die. That is so unfair. I'm so mad at that. Oh, God. I don't need to be human right now, so I'm not gonna bother reversing my hollowing, but, oh, man, that's so annoying. Well, I guess there are different degrees of counter hits, because I just did 388 damage to that enemy, and I usually do 345, or 400 and something, or 500 and something, or sometimes 600 and something. Ah, why? I know it seems like I'm mad for just one death, but trust me, yesterday when I did this, I kept dying to the bosses, and I was just like, this is ridiculous. I kept getting unlucky, is what I felt it was, rather than lack of skill. And there I thought that was really unfair. I need him. Nice. There's also a Soul of Brave Warrior here, so make sure you get that. I don't think there's anything else. I'm gonna be careful here. What? What's that? Did one of them like use a poison attack? Yeah, be careful of that as well. Okay, wow. How much damage does that do, man? You know what? I'm gonna do this because... Oh, he's being a real jerkface now. Good. Simple. All I did this time was poke him, and before he was like, bang! Oh man. So frustrating. It doesn't even look like water, it looks like oil or something. Alright, let me just do a quick once over on this area just to make sure that I didn't miss anything. So there was a Soul of Brave Warrior there. All there was here was a hidden enemy. You can't really do anything else with this. That's interesting, what's that? Is that supposed to be something? No, probably not. The way it's designed makes it look like they might have wanted to do something with it, but decided against it. Alright, so now we've got one enemy between us and I'm pretty sure the next bonfire. This enemy is very strange. I don't really understand. Like, I'm sure it's lore-based, but we're in like a very large room. He's just an amalgamation of like a whole bunch of different things. The way I like to take care of him is basically just fireball him, because it kind of like, it knocks him back and does a really good amount of damage, and it seems to cancel his attacks every time, and this should do it. Yep, cool, nice. If you powered up your Pyromancy Flame all the way, you should be able to kill him. Yeah, he drops leather gauntlets and chain leggings. He dropped something different for me when I was practicing. Leather gauntlets and chain leggings. Chain mail leggings of thin interlinking rings of steel. It is common throughout the human world since it can be easily produced. It is not too heavy and offers good defense. Knights may favor flashy armor, but for warriors on the battlefield, anything is fine as long as it keeps them alive. So it doesn't, like, reading these doesn't say anything different. Gauntlets made of soft leather, one of the more common kinds of protective gear. It doesn't say anything about like who that enemy was. I can't remember if he respawns. I assume that he would. And killing him will give you like different types of chainmail gear and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to kill him, you can kill him a couple times. Or, well, you can kill him as much as you want, I guess. Okay, let's run down here and go here. This is not a shortcut, but it's just a way to continue forward. I love how fast these elevators are. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. Whee! I like how fast they are, it's good. Alright, and there's the bonfire. Pretty confident. I'm gonna quickly, actually, even though it's literally right there, I'm gonna use cast light just to make absolutely sure that there's nothing here. Cool, cool. How are we going for time? 10 minutes, alright. Yeah, okay, so there's nothing else here. This is the next bonfire. You can also warp to this one. I'm pretty sure, I think I may have said it if I didn't. I'm pretty confident you can warp to every single bonfire in this place. So we could actually warp to the previous one, get 20 Estus flasks and continue. But we'll complete the area first and then we'll go do that. Okay, so this is like I think it's called Chasm of the Abyss. Yeah, here we go, Chasm of the Abyss. So you can see it's, oh, hang on. Ah, come on, stop running, stop running. Okay, good. Watch out over here because there's a whole bunch of those guys. 2 Twinkling Titanites and 2 White Titanite chunks. Yeah, you can see it's a really large chasm. There's a bunch of items in different places. It's not too challenging. There are like difficult parts, of course, but we'll try and get through them. I like to use the cast light here because it's not so dark that you can't see, but having that little bit of extra light is good. See this like little pillar? You want to try and use that as your defense against the well, literally as your defense against the dark arts. Just trying to, oh, he got me. I was trying to position myself between him and the pillar, but it didn't work out. Go. Got him. You get the Dark Bead spell, which I'm pretty sure is the one that he was using just before. It was kind of like the same thing as Dark Fog. It's just instead of one big one, it's many little small ones. Then if you go here, you can kill this dude. Cool. Let's continue here. See all those creepy... That when I saw this, I was like, God damn, that's terrifying. They are basically humanities. Like, you can kill them and you can get humanity. Don't bother jumping down here. We're going to do this in a bit of a different way. But yeah, you can pretty much get humanity from them, and it's really good. Like, you can get infinite humanity. First thing we want to do, walk over here. It'll disappear, and you'll land on this like little area, so you don't take damage. And we see a vision of Alvina from the Forest Hunters Covenant. If we keep following this path, we're going to see another vision of her and one of the humanities. I'm going to try and kill it real quick. Oh, really? I don't one-shot it? That's not nice. I got to pump up my dexterity just a tiny bit more. Careful with these humanities because they are solid. Like, you can hit them and do that. Okay, I didn't get lucky there for the drop. That's okay. Yeah, they are solid, but if they enter your character, they will do damage. Alright, you can see Alvina over there. She's going to disappear in a second. Alright, cool. So I got pretty close. Now, I didn't notice this the first time. When I'm looking at it now, it does seem a lot more obvious. But, well, first of all, this is a shortcut, and yeah, let's open the shortcut first, just in case. So here's where the shortcut goes. By the way, the Black Phantom NPC, I don't know if I mentioned it, Marvelous Chester. It's the same guy that we met before, and you're about to find out that he's right here. So this leads back to the area where Artorias of the Abyss, and Marvelous Chester's still over there. I guess we'll quickly talk to him. I think he has a little bit of new dialogue, so I may as well talk to him real quick. What do you have to say for yourself?
Oh, you have quite some nerve, or are you just thick? Fine then. What is it that you need?
Okay, so he still sells the same things. I don't think he sells anything different. Yeah. Anything else?
Did you really slay Knight Artorias? I'd heard the Abyss found him first, but even still, that's absolutely treacherous. Yes, magnificently so. Believe it or not, Oolacile has brought the Abyss upon itself, fooled by that toothy serpent. They upturned the grave of primeval man and incited his ornery wrath. What could they have been thinking? Ah, to you and I, it's all ancient history. You have to ask yourself, does it really matter?
Not 100% sure what he's going on about, but
well,
there's that.
You've quite the nerve. I've had enough of you.
I think that's it.
I've
Yep, okay, that's all he says.
If
He says, like, you know, it's all ancient history to us. That's because like, we're in the past, so we come from the future, therefore everything that's happening right now is all ancient history to us. Anyway, regardless, that's a really good shortcut, so it's good to open up. And as I was saying before with Alvina, it doesn't seem, well, to me it didn't seem obvious before, but now it seems a lot more obvious. First I'm going to quickly cast light again. So she appears 3 times, and then the final time she disappears, and it's really hard to tell, but that is a hidden wall. So if we do this, we can unlock that hidden wall, or illusory wall or whatever, and it's fairly useful. It's not like amazingly useful. It depends on how lucky you get. Nice. There's a humanity. Might even be a twin humanity. Yay. These guys are so creepy. They remind me, I don't know if I said this before. I feel like I said it to myself when I was playing this area for the first time. It reminds me of what, God, wasn't it like the ghost of a Marowak or something in the first Pokemon in Lavender Town? And you had to use the Sylph Scope to reveal it. That's what it looks like to me. Alright, and in here, there's Sif. Except he's a lot smaller, and he's still got Artorias' sword. And if we go here and save Sif, we can find the Cleansing Great Shield, which is actually a very powerful shield. I don't think it's as powerful as the Havel's, but it's still really good. So what it does is it provides, well, it doesn't provide maximum physical damage reduction, but it's got a very even spread amongst everything else. It also doesn't weigh anywhere near what Havel's Great Shield does, and it doesn't have as much of the requirements. So it can be useful, and it says the steel great shield used by Knight Artorias who succumbed to the abyss. Artorias, deeply scarred by the abyss, used this to form a barrier to protect his compatriot Sif. Although this drained the shield, its magic defense remains high. Oh, okay, so maybe there's even kind of a lore reason as to why that shield, even though it looks quite strong, doesn't actually protect against all physical attacks. It does look very, damaged, basically. Alright, cool, so that's that. We've got a little bit of time left, so I guess I'll continue. Now let's follow this blue dot, and we'll go around here. Is that guy still up there? Interesting. I'm going to kill this guy first, just to get him out of the way. Hopefully I can get through this without dying. It would be really nice. Alright, so now we're going to go... I think we want to go up, right? I can't remember. I just don't want to get, like, smashed. Yeah, okay, so there's this guy. So we did want to go up. Get this humanity. Well, actually, probably wanted to go down now that I think about it. We'll go up later, because up is the way to continue. So let's go here, and we'll try and clear out all these enemies. You can literally like farm humanities here to your heart's content. I haven't demonstrated the damage you take when you enter. I'll try and show you. There you go. There's 1 damage. And some more. So it's quite powerful. It's not like the worst thing in the world, but if you're getting like surrounded by them, you're going to take a lot of damage, so be careful. Okay, double humanity there. Let's go this way and get that item. 1, 2, 3, nice. And obviously the bigger they are, the more health they have. Another twin humanities. This one is the Black Flame Pyromancy. Again, not required for all pyromancies. The Black Flame Pyromancy, it's kind of like combustion. It only casts like a small flame in front of you, but supposedly it breaks like almost any shield's protection. So let's have a quick look at that. It says, a pyromancy discovered from the dark of the abyss by a pyromancer who wandered into Oolacile. Conjure a great black flame in one's palm. Black flames are weighty and inflict physical damage, enough to smack away the mightiest of shields. So even if your opponent is using a very strong shield, you might still be able to gain the advantage on them by using Black Flame. Unfortunately, none of the opponents that we're going to be facing are using Black Flames. Okay, so now we'll go here, going back to where we were. I don't have much time left, damn. You know what, I might stop here because we are at 20 minutes. we'll clear out the rest of that, and then basically down there is the boss fight, and I guess I'm gonna attempt it next time. I'll level up first though. Alright, so I want to thank you all for watching episode 60. Oh no, I forgot. Be right back. Okay, I figured it out. It's 67. I want to thank you all for watching episode 67 of Let's Platinum Dark Souls Remastered. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.